Should we watch some ECT? What do you guys think? Why are you so sad about ECT? Is it because Nago's winning, Hotashi? Do you not like the Nago discourse?
Oh, you're
I don't.
a Sajam fan now?
Well, get on. What do you want me to do? What, skip all the parts where Nago's winning?
Let's go. She got the half horse grants.
This is the Striverino top 8. Dude, Shine playing some Baiken. I think his Baiken is relatively new, correct? I think he's been playing Baiken lately. But I don't think he was a Baiken player until very recently. Maybe post Evo or something. You guys know Shine as the Potemkin player, right? But Baiken's probably a better pick here. And I think probably like if you're gonna play a character like Pot, having another character is pretty important. Yeah, I think he plays both. He plays Potemkin and Baiken, I think. Still. I know him as the Headphone Annihilator. That's the other Shine. Side swap there. Probably also maybe looking for burst. Oh, that's a big miss. But this round is so ahead, it probably doesn't matter. Potemkin is not that good in this version in the sense that he has a lot of losing matchups that are quite important for tournament. Probably hard to be consistent with in tournament without having a secondary. Wow, her 6K loss to 2S there. I'm kind of surprised. It's probably too late, right? Yeah. Normally 6K here is like a pretty good like anti-low check, but I think it was a little late. I think playing
you're a Sajam
a secondary with Potemkin seems pretty like why not, right? Okie dokies, what up? Thanks for the prime. Baiken is also interesting because I think people are, you know, everybody is talking about how good Baiken was, right? But now I think some people are actually committing. I know LK, for instance, is an example. What are broken sticks? I think like a lot of people are like, yeah, Baiken is so good now in this version, but she's not that popular of a tournament pick, and all the Baiken players like either don't travel or are getting smoked. So everybody's like, why is she not doing well if she's so good? Bridget, what up? Thanks for the prime. I think some people are finally swapping. Like, there's not that many super high-level players that play Baiken. People are trying to figure out, like, is she worth the investment if you're, like, some random, like, you know, I play Baiken and I'm a top player. Is it worth me playing this versus my current character or what?
Oh, you're a Sajam fan now?
Also, UMISHO plays a lot of Baiken, or played a lot of Baiken, so probably doesn't make this easy either. For Dr. Potatoes, what up? I noticed actually in the Happy Chaos Pressure, there's an adjustment, in this version to do like 2K 6P on the, oh, Lord help me. 2K 6P on the like wall slump setup now instead of 2K 6K. It's probably to beat getting thrown out of 2K 6K, right? UMISHO played Soul, I think. Yeah, 2K 6P and 2K into Gunshot, exactly. It beats Throw. I assumed that was the adjustment. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, I've said wrap it up, B. Big dead. I don't know about this hoodie on the neck idea, UMISHO, I gotta say. Like the hoodie around the waist or the hoodie as like a neck warmer, I'm not a fan. I thought that was a scarf. Is it a scarf? I think it's just a hoodie, right? Protect the neck. I think it's just a hoodie, right? Is it a scarf? I'm pretty sure it's like a hoodie. Maybe it's warm on the stage. What up, Tsunami?
What a control of the match. And it's just so scary too, because Happy Chaos can get you right through the glass, like right from the start of the round. Too.
Ooh. I wonder if Yozansen would have beat 6P there. Nice. I like Throw a lot. I think when you have meter with Baiken, a little cross-up action. Ooh, that was the kill, actually. When you have meter with Baiken, most people will stand up to block Yozansen, right? Damn, you lose this round after that drop on the kill. So Throw is a really good option with Baiken because Throw leads to such good Oki and puts you in such a favorable position. And most people will not, you know, they're looking to block overhead when you have bar because Yozansen RC is so scary. Fuzzy, nice block. Oh, yeah, that was this is a round that Shine won and then had a drop.
gonna get shot. You have no life like that. You're gonna get chipped to death.
Listen, James, there's good. Oh, and then there's really good.
Backdash is also scary against Baiken in general, I feel like, because if Baiken cancels anything into like 2H or Kabari or even Yozansen will catch backdash a lot of times. So.
For that pressure, goes for the instant overhead, but see, UMISHO is just ready to
Nice.
go.
I like that. Take the turn. Does not go for the OTG. Oh, that's up. I think probably had to forward jump H for that to hit.
This could be a scary mix. Is UMISHO? Yeah, UMISHO is gonna
Nice.
take the transition and the positive meter bonus here.
You know, I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised at the same time.
Yeah, that's bad. I mean, this round could go really bad here. Although you have no concentration, I guess. Ew. Oh. Oh. That was a game for Shine. 2 winning rounds for Shine that got turned into 2 losing rounds for Shine.
It is fire.
That's
That is the
terrible.
Emerald Champion.
So what's our top 8 looking like? It's Happy Chaos, Baiken / Potemkin, Kai, Nago, and then in losers it's Nago, and then Kizzie mostly played Bridget and Kai, right? Bridget. So there's 2 Bridgets, and then Goldlewis and Nago. So 2 Nagos, 2 Bridgets. All right, other side here. Zippy, dude, Zippy. Zippy is someone I see online a lot. I feel like not even in tournaments, just on the tower and like in random replay channel uploads. You know, the replay vultures out there. And Zippy just runs into the double Nago top 8. You know how it goes.
Battle. Opening gambit time. Oh, trying to kick in the front door. No one's home.
Yeah, but that 2S right there, we know how strong that is from Nago, and look at this pressure already.
Yeah, this is nice. I like air dash FD there just in case there was an anti-air.
Gotta be careful of that blood burst.
Blood burst?
Now, yeah, respect me.
You mean blood rage?
Guard bandages real quick for Nago. Almost home.
Blood burst. My burst is red.
So far, and
Mix up? Nah, you can do like empty command grab there or like falling mix up or
good job maintaining that
whatever you want to go for.
of blood
Rage burst, rage blood burst.
Look at the wrist gauge over there on Zippy's side, already flashing yellow.
No cancel on the 6P though. Maybe probably expected air block, right? Yeah, like that. That's what Zippy was looking for last time.
That Snorlax towards the corner, but has backed off a little bit. Oh,
Ooh, that
man.
sucked.
Man, put that back
Yeah.
in your pocket, sir.
You gotta be careful about CSC is really good against high blood Nago because he has such a slow jump and he doesn't, you know, he can't clone to beat it. But obviously, as you saw there, susceptible to getting the hurt box smoked by something like 5H. It is very good though. Like it is really useful in this matchup. CSC and regular fireballs on high blood Nago is pretty strong. It's like that for a lot of characters. There are matchups essentially where characters can zone or just keep away Nago on high blood very effectively. Kai is one of them where, yeah, stuff like this is really effective against him. In particular, you see how his jump looks? Like, Nago's jump is so chunky here that it's free for you to dash up and challenge. There's no air dash. There's no unusual way to, like, change anything. Besides, like, jump dust or something, right? You can't really change how you're moving in the air with Nago very much. I do like, though, that jump IB and then get the throw.
Got the advantage. Good check. Yep, no free pressure for you. Ain't stealing no turn. This is a 2-player game. Stun edge, please. Thank you. Oh,
Trying to bait the throw. Backdash is real good. Nago, you know, despite not having a reversal without bar, has like some of the best in class defensive options in the game because of the health, the normals, and the backdash. Ooh, that was an accident. Oh no. Beautiful punish, by the way. This punish doing charge dust here because you have high blood and also, you know, you blocked the burst there. That was really well done. I don't know if there was anything to do that's better. Oh, that was scary. Got him. That was perfect right there. Very well played. That charge dust punish was great. That was really good. Charge dust punish on burst is great. It's really useful if you're in the corner and your opponent like bursts or something and you don't have much wall life left, and you don't have bar. So like breaking the wall with super is not that good and you're like, well, or when you're right there as Nago, you know, not having any blood to work with, it's pretty strong. The blood rage burst. Oh man. James commentating this, it reminds me of like, he's like an enthusiastic old fella. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, yeah, James. Get in there, that blood rage burst. Like it's not quite there, but he's got the spirit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, hell yeah.
Let me get that. Stun edge.
The sanguine sapping, yeah.
Set up to send him to the corner.
Like he's not using the right lingo, but
But let's just do
he's
it.
hip.
Bust out
You
with
know,
the DP.
Next string is
he's
definitely-
hip. You know what I'm saying?
Patience. Be patient. Oh, but we're in danger. We're losing cash. Uh-oh. We gotta use it for the defense.
You've lost so much space here, Zippy. Yeah, gave up so much of the screen.
On that meter.
Oh, yeah. I mean that's rough.
Tried to do something in between the butt.
When someone has bar, you know they're gonna send it with the far slash. It's just the nature of the beast.
FD.
Nice. I like that pressure.
Bubble,
It's an interesting
sorry to burst your
idea.
bubble here, sir.
Almost every round, OneTrueSnorlax is just like sent it, spending all the blood, the high blood, and then held the corner. Because even on block, look at how much screen space you gain
Said what?
on block from round start.
Oh, FD.
You get your blood is high here, but look at this. Already Kai is cornered. Nago is in a very like advantageous position, and you have all of this space. The thing is that holding space and zoning Nago when he's high blood is easy if you have the screen. If your back is to the wall though, and he can walk up to 5H your zoning or 2H, like you're fucked, right?
Bubble here, sir.
So
Nice block on the
not much you're doing there.
Yeah, you see all the chip on the normals. Yo, Senta now.
You're sort of just stuck.
Wear him down. Use your buffs. More chip. Use your buffs. Use your buffs.
Yeah, right now the hardest thing right now is that Zippy has not been able to win the neutral because of that 5H.
It's hard though. It's hard to fight Nago on the ground. So I understand jumping. Oh, that sucks. I understand jumping to try to bait normals and stuff, but yeah, I think the best thing against Nago most of the time. Oh, try to beat the DP there. I see. I think the best thing most of the time against Nago is to dash block. I think it's very. Ooh, that's a good bait. Although can't get much of a punish
Drops the combo, but gets another one.
from that far away. I don't think Dust would have hit, right?
Defense is good. Wow. Dash up
That
6 feet.
sucks.
How dare you?
Gonna pop.
Oh my God! Thank you.
Yeah, overcommitted.
Just in time. That was like
I think dash blocking Nago is the best to deal with the pressure, probably.
Right now it's OneTrueSnorlax.
If you're scared on the ground, dash blocking and then dash jumping probably are the two ways to deal with it. Because if you just like give up space and like jump, especially up backing, but if you give up space on the ground, you can't whip punish him as easily. And by dash blocking, you make his stuff worse. He has to spend blood to do anything offensively, right? And if you're in that range with Kai, then you can whip punish with stun dipper on far slash like that, right? And also his 5H or whatever. But it's hard. It's easier said than done, correct?
He's got the wall break.
Oh, good dash up. Block. Classic. Okay, watch it. We do got.
It's hard. Like this space, holding space, especially when that can happen to you, it's like it feels bad. Like I don't want to just be in a range where that shit can happen at all times.
First out, here we go. Can he finish the job?
Easy
And he
peasy.
does. Zippy on the board, 1-1.
Great block on the burst too. What did he call it? Rage burst? Yeah, that's what James was calling it at the other turn. Rage burst?
Okay, close slash. The pressure like the FD just to avoid some shit. We got the jump in. No. Probably respecting there. The 5 or the 6.
Okay, that was the jump in right there, but gets the burst out of Snorlax right away. Snorlax again controlling this the neutral mid screen, but there we go, Zippy with the DP busting out and then getting the pressure all the way to the corner.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, we got fresh blood gauge.
it's easier said than done. Applies to every defensive option in Strive. I mean, that's defense in every game, right? Making the right choice
Right there.
to not lose too much space is,
Again, right.
you know, in theory, it's like this is what you do. But that was great, by the way, using the air mobility to get the pressure there.
Throw.
But it's always like that. Every game, it's in theory like, oh yeah, you do this, and then your opponent gonna be harder for them to do this, and then you're just vibing and you're chilling. But like in reality, you're fucking out there fighting for your life. You're like, ah. I get it. I was just laughing because I saw Arturo on Twitter saying, oh, now you cheat box players all say the antagonist is cheating. Hey, I don't play on cheat box, and I think it's cheating, probably. So, do I gotta go in there and just be like, I don't play on there and it's cheating?
Oh, actually just goes for the IED instead.
Ooh, try to bait the burst? Yeah.
Trying to bait out the burst. You saw him waiting waiting right there to see if that burst was coming. But Zippy
Pretty common burst point, right? On Nago's ///.
I don't think Snorlax is gonna
People want to burst it to not give him the knockdown and also not give him the blood back.
round. Here we go.
That's two of the most important things.
You understand?
Dip with the stun.
I dip with the stun. Oh, wow. That man blocked it. Blocking high. It looks like a low, really, naturally, but it looks like his ankles are just getting chopped off in half. All right. Let that wrist meter. Oh,
Nice.
we condition with the command.
Oh,
I can't stand that kid, Sage.
that's the offensive burst in the corner is all of us. We've all been there. What up, Shadow
Let's
Yummy?
take a look at our first clip.
Nice. We wait for it.
Is this it? Is there about to be a will kill?
These DPs are making such a difference for Zippy right now.
Oh, I wonder why there was an RC there.
Goes out in the middle of the pressure, and it's causing Snorlax to.
I actually don't know.
Oh, get hit with the Buddha palm. Where you going? That is the stop sign. We go low.
Man, that's a lot of bar gone too. One thing that's important about Nago, and especially in this version, it feels like, right,
Healthy here. We want to be healthy.
is having to FD your meter away to not get chipped by him is so important when you're low on life. Man, that sucks. Zippy has been trying to bait throws so often. It's hard against Nago. He has such big throw range. Oh.
No, that's unfortunate, but actually.
He has such big throw range and such a good backdash, you know?
Right in there.
It's very easy to, like, second guess yourself on, oh, that sucks. Not enough, though.
But it's not enough to kill just yet. But the chip is starting to become a threat.
Oh, he was about to get, what's it called? He was about to get chipped anyway. How much bar did he have there? Like none, right? Yeah, I mean, what can you do?
Remember Snorlax.
Okay. S-tier game in this.
The reason the Nago players drift up on the RC there is because it allows you to do, like, first of all, if it hits, you can combo with jump T and whatever, right? But it allows you to do like a falling mix-up and empty low, or do an overhead or empty jump bite, I think is the idea. Like, see, that's jump H overhead there. And then you can also empty low and do 2K, or... Ooh, that sucks.
Want to burst because you're scared of that damage thanks to the wrist gauge, but
Or you can,
here to predict and bait
what's it
out.
called? Damn, cannot find a throw or a throw bait. The backdashes.
Nice IV right there again. Just try to stay close.
Nice checks. You know, Snorlax has been trying to do that, like the Fukyo fast RC mix-up stuff, and it's been checked pretty well from Zippy. Punish.
But
Yeah.
the burst was right there. I don't think there was any way Zippy could have baited that out and blocked it in time. Maybe a jump cancel into the air block.
Yeah, you would have had to hard bait it, but I think you probably, if you're Snorlax, you don't burst there unless you see the charge does.
He came from.
Oops.
Going for Snorlax.
Let's go right back to the road that he came from. Oh!
Yeah, Arturo on Twitter lately is, he needs, he should stop tweeting. Every time I see his Twitter, I'm like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong? He's tweeting about Hurts and how he's so tired and like he hates hitbox.
Stop.
I'm like, dude, you need a break. He seems so stressed.
He's definitely letting it go at the wrong time. Still getting blessed.
Oh, he got the backdash though. So he's got the ground bounce off that into the setup. But again, that 5P.
Man, I cannot believe the 5P hit that too. 5 frames is a juicy light.
Street Fighter 5 Season 1 anti-airs there.
Nice, that was a great block. Oh, trying to bait DP maybe? Nice. That was great from Zippy.
Pot friend.
What up, U5? Not going for DP, waiting there, finding a nice little chance.
We blocked this time.
Nice. That was great. That was really good.
Finally, did it
A little check here. 6P, Fukyo back so you don't get hit by the burst. Fukyoing back out of your own hit instead of going for the kill there is great awareness. That was very good. All right, Kizzie versus K7. Dude, so you know when I played this character, I have to say,
Oh, the 6P to start off.
what's it called? I have to say the risk reward in this matchup feels so dreadful. Even though you would think like, oh, Bridget has like these big normals, like you're just gaming, you can just hold space with the yo-yo toss, you can do all this stuff. I have never played a matchup in this game where I feel more risk rewarded in my life. I'm just like, dude, help me, please.
Gave her attacks on it, but
You die to so much shit. You're just like, ah.
Wow, that changed the pace of the match entirely. Show off.
I mean, that of course is going to be one of Bridget's weaknesses. She doesn't have the same kind of strength as a lot of characters, but that's the power right there. That is a true meaty that she gets off of that heavy follow-up every single time off of that roll.
Whoa, I am getting oppressed here. Oh, this is
I do like this choice though. Nice. That is one thing, probably one of the most important parts of the matchup to me. 6P is so good against so many of the things Bridget wants to do, and your ability to convert far 6P into stuff, I think, is really key in this matchup. it's really important because not having a big reward from it is brutal. And like if your 6p is good, then like it gives you so much more from that scenario. That's an accident. That's supposed to be yo-yo toss.
Why he did it there? He was listening to you. He just wanted to give you the teddy bear. That's all he wanted. That was for you, Yikes.
I just wanted the command throw, man. Wow.
On hit the fuzzy, but the cross up didn't combo there actually.
Can we call that a mix?
A mix.
Man, flip a coin, flip a coin.
I think the most important part is not your 6p hitting there, but if your 6p gives you good reward. I think Nago getting Beyblade off it is great. And like if your character gets something juicy off 6p at that range, it's pretty important. Because it makes the risk reward of hitting it so much better, right?
Go for the super over here. Get the hard knockdown, positive meter bonus. This is gonna be a rough one for Kizzie if he's gonna try to make a comeback.
Whoa, that was meaty stuff. That's part of the
Yeah.
plan. All part of the plan.
All part of the plan. It seems like it's inconsistent, sort of, the fuzzy setup. Well, not inconsistent to hit, but to make a combo, yeah.
You know, as great as Bridget's range.
And it's not Crash, what up? Thanks for the 6 months.
Oh my God.
Super? No, 6H.
K7 Showoff. The momentum is extremely high on his.
So K7, used to be a Nago player. Or not a Nago player, rather a Leo player, and has been playing more and more Nago. And I think you could feel like the dual identity for a while there, but now I think just straight up is a Nago player, right?
Follow-up, and Kizzie was not expecting it for sure.
Looks much more comfortable now. This is like, yeah, I don't know. That's good. That was great movement from Kizzie.
Lead the yo-yo.
I think one thing that's very important for sure with this character is doing this, like where the yo-yo's out and you fake and then you go low and like you use 2S or 2K or 5K to stop people from poking against it. I think 2S is this character's like most important button because your 5H is like incredible, right? And so if you don't have something to threaten low, then 6Ps are so consistent to poke against it, right? So super, yeah, having a good low like Bridget's 2S makes the 5H and the far slash and everything else much better. You know what I mean? It's a multi-hitting low normal that allows you to hit confirm into scooter or whatever you want to do. It's really good. And you can hit confirm 2S 5H. 2S is like, it's super juicy. It's such a great button to have. That hurts so bad. That's like a round losing hit. Yeah. That is so bad. That sucks so much. Gee, man, that does so much. All from that one trade into the OTG.
Round ended. If Kizzie can get the pressure going, he can definitely take this still.
The thing is, you need so many hits.
Only at one bar right now, so doesn't have that 5-8.
And there's nothing scary there off of like 2K. I like the jump D.
Dust on the way down. Gets the hit. Here we go. Time for Kizzie to try to get something aggressive going. No, actually plays it careful right now.
This is gonna be a Beyblade PRC at any moment now. I feel it.
Yeah, this is. You're holding space pretty well, but Nago has so much bar. Nice.
Goes for the command grab from the air, but the
It happens. If that was like a 5H counter hit, could have been juicy.
backwards a little bit.
Okay, we still got a shot, baby. This is 3 out of 5. We got all night.
I think if you see Kizzie just doing that rolling from far too, you have to like raw Beyblade, call it out, or do, yeah, something aggressive like that, right? Which I think is what K7 is doing now. K7's like, all right.
Got him. Crouching a little too early.
Yo, she could really get her ball on, son.
Oh yeah.
Oh?
I know she used to be kind of a defensive character before, but definitely a very aggressive character, as you can see.
This pressure looks good. Double overhead into the roll. Oh, the 2K hit that time. I don't think we've really seen a lot of empty low from Kizzie, right? That's probably what we'll see next.
Why not? That is a
Empty low is a little scary though. Oh,
Let's go. Knock down. Let's set up the pressure. Good
nah, just been keeping it tight the whole time, basically.
Oh, and
Nice,
just
dead.
rolls in, gonna be able to get the kill here, and yeah, there's no reason for Showoff to use that burst.
How good is Rock the Baby? The command grab? I think it's pretty solid. It gives you good knockdown, a good knockdown. It gives you tons of, what's it called?
Right above him, so
Options to tick into it because you can do it in the air. So it's not just a command grab you can do on the ground. It's nice to have the utility of it. You can also tick off of most of her normals on the ground too, like far slash or 2S,
there we go, rolls in there for the meaty again.
2K. 2P, whatever you want to do into it, and the range is great. It's a pretty solid command grab. It loses the throws on reaction, but like most of the time people are not gonna probably throw. And most people will like, you know, they don't want to like stagger on Bridget from far away. They don't want to swing.
You gotta get to that game 4 first if you can win this one.
Oh, that would have been a whip punish. You can't whip punish.
Yeah, 6P is a little scary there. One thing is like I kind of wish exactly. I was just gonna say that Kizzie would pull up and just hit 2S and immediately did it. See that right there? That's really good.
From the air, you always have to be worried about that option from her.
I'll do it again. With 50 on the tank, I'll do it again.
Oh, that was sick. But unfortunately, that kind of ended the pressure a little
Oh no.
bit. Still got slashed by that.
Oh no. I'm surprised K7 spent the bar. I guess actually blood is pretty high there, huh? That gives you wall break for positive, and then you lower the blood by quite a bit here.
This is scary hours right here in the corner. Out K7.
Oh yeah, when you have a meter for a
I think was looking to bait burst maybe.
kickstart my heart like that is just such a good way of
That is true, yeah. I think Scooter is incredibly brawlic when you have bar. It's oh, that was just a counter hit. It didn't even combo. 2H, dead. When you have meter, just doing Scooter kick into RC is so... I mean, yeah, that shit is like full screen. It's super fast. You get the combo off of it into the corner.
Shaking it off, looking like a rabid dog.
It's definitely like a, yeah, I'm just going to send it from hella far and just be good kind of a move. It's like you just don't care.
There we go. Oh, but was gonna throw the yo-yo out anyway.
I like how much Kizzie's using like 5H into roll H, like jump H from far away.
Like 10,000 miles away, dude.
Like not doing HH into like a jump S or whatever. Jump H is so good. It's hard to poke against. You have to like just commit to 6Ping it early, but then you can just like shallow whatever. Oh, I'm surprised at the burst. Oh, well,
No, a bad burst from Kizzie.
you know, a burst for a burst.
The wall splat.
Okay, 7.
Yeah, I guess TGS announcing crossplay stuff could happen. It might be before.
Putting it out there in the universe.
There's that 5P again. Yeah, you have to be so careful whenever you jump at these characters like that. And they
Oh,
have
caught the jump there.
Oh,
Oh,
there, 2 H's, back to
super.
back.
This.
Fuki
Oh my God, it did so much.
gonna kill.
Nah, I don't think. Actually, wait. No, that's not gonna kill.
Dead, right? Yeah.
How many people on the channel point
That
out there?
that was fucked. That's why playing this character in tournament seems so stressful. Can you punish the Scooter on block? Oh yeah, Diaphone with the good color. You love to see it. Punishing the Scooter on block is actually
That's John Goodman.
tough because you can pilot the Scooter to land shallow, or you can like, you know, make it like go all the way out, and you can do the follow-up or not. Like the break is not that negative. It's only slightly negative, right?
Oh, got it.
It's like -5 or 6 or something, and like she can like break from farther away or like pilot it so that it's like shallow and it doesn't land right next to you.
Work with this character. And yeah, you can
See, even right there, like that jump back D was so early. This matchup, I think the premium button for Bridget in this matchup is 2H. Lord Crocs and song. I say that because Bridget can 2H and then yo-yo toss and beat so much stuff, right? It beats like jump, it beats grounded pokes, it beats running up. It beats when he's just jumping like that and trying to do jump D. It's really good. Crocs and Socks, if you guys don't know, is a Slayer player from Exerd. If you watch him play Goldlewis, he plays like a Slayer player.
here we go. Yo-yo attack on
He basically is like all in 24/7 all the time, right? Like it's just like, I'm gonna just disrespect, like look at this. I'm gonna just disrespect you and swing every time I can.
That's not swinging, that's swanging.
and there's that.
He do be
We're
swanging.
all wearing masks. You can see that smile on Crocs
Yeah,
Fox's face.
that
dude.
sinister smile. You
Yeah, this matchup, you need a lot of 2H from Diaphone. I think it's 2H is the juicy button.
potent. Damn. Oh my god.
Like just pull up 2H command dash. Like it's so useful, I think.
And yeah, I don't even
Oh, you're dead.
Because, you know, it's just so much damage. And here we go. Through the wall. Does he get the full level 3? Doesn't even.
You can't full churn there very easily because you need to dash before the super or the super won't reach.
And that was it.
Look at Bridget still happy. There's nothing to be happy about here. Oh, come on. Wow, that
Yeah, 6P raw and then instead of doing scooter, just take the 6P. I think that's all a good option from Bridget, or 6P yo-yo toss.
condition. Okay, we got
Basically to do the same thing. Yeah, I think you got to be a 2H gamer. That should have been Roger super. One thing about this matchup is anytime you get reset to neutral and drone's gonna come out, I think it's almost always worth it if you're Bridget to Roger super. Roger super will delete the drone, and then it also has plus on block, right? So it's pretty good.
Damn. Oh, my legs. Oh.
Dead.
Bro.
Yeah. You have to hold the space. Like if you're Diaphone, you have to just like hold space and not die to shit like that. It's so hard though. This character can definitely just own you. Roger super, the projectile one, yeah. What's it called? Killing Machine? 2H? Yeah, you want to see some more 2H. I think Raw Roll is also very scary against Goldlewis because Goldlewis has obviously Jump D, but he has a really good 2P. And his 2P is such a good anti-air for roll or jump. Oh my god, she's gonna explode. Yeah, see? That is really good. You get rid of the drone and it can punish. Oh, help me. Please help me.
Telling you, man, I know why his name is Croc and Socks. You know what I'm saying? There's gaps in between the offense, just like his Crocs. There's a lot of holes in there to leave it out there.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't think 6P is the answer there. I think you gotta 2H. That is a great 6P. Because after this, he's just gonna hold up and like, you know, you gotta be preemptive with your 2H, I think, to stop that. Oh no. You know, Crocs like flailed there, and then got air reset, and then dive. Yeah, look, just getting hit on every wake up by mids. Oh man, Slayer players. Oh, Slayer players. You love to see it. What up, Redfish?
Diaphone with the brisket gaming.
Yeah, it did not do much. It was very scaled there. No, help! Oh my god, it could have been worse. Rock the baby. That's safe. Big punish? No, it could have been better, right? Couldn't you have done like close slash 2S 2H and then like broken the wall there instead of having to break the wall like this here? Doesn't kill, yeah. That's rough. Although Crocs and Socks has no bar. Yeah, it's pretty hard to win from. I think you could have almost killed on the first punish with like close slash 2H yo-yo toss, close slash 6H roll super or something like that, or 2S even before all that, like close slash 2S 2H, etc. I think you could have been vibing, but it did get the job done, and it's a new character. You know how it goes. What a backpack. Combo? Nice. Super. That looks great. Dude, this Bridget color is so good, by the way. Came just in time for Lord Socks. Oh, RC for the kill. Damn. It's okay. It all works out. What up, Parrot? Thanks for the prime. I think Bridget's pretty solid, yeah. I think the problem though is that Bridget is like really, to me, quite a scary tournament character. Like, you're just so low on life, and one bad thing could just be so dreadful, you know what I mean? Like, I would just be so scared to play this character in tournament. It's got to be so stressful. I was gonna say, Diaphone's got to hit 2H. 2H is so premium in this matchup. For me, when I fight against this character, the more belligerent the Bridget is with 2H, the harder it is. Yeah, choosing not to burst. I think probably the smart idea to maybe wait there and see if he's going to try to burst bait you. Nice. Oh, that sucks. I think that's probably hard to burst that, huh? The scoot there, because she just goes flying. Yeah, this looks good. I think Diaphone's making this look a lot better. The first two games were really like nasty, right? Like they just went so bad. Nice. That was an excellent 6P. Called out on the 2H. Oh, that's so high. Nice jump D to save it. Yeah, defense has looked brutal. Super? Oh, could have done it earlier. But again, you get rid of the drone. You remove Goldlewis's best chance to rob you, although you're dead. Oh no, you were so dead actually. You were mega dead. That was close slash into super.
I think he just ran and blocked. Yeah, so gonna be able to get the kill here.
You should be able to kill.
Has the meter for the
Not the best route, but we get the job done.
nicely done, and guess what?
We got the job done, right? I think that was about as like safe as you could have been in tournament.
His first match point.
Yeah, that was the grind.
This is it. Our Lord and Savior Crocs and Socks gonna lose so early.
Oh yeah.
In top 8, 7th place.
Right, the pressure's on. Now it's, oh, yeah,
Oh.
punish.
Alright, next round.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Clear your throat, 'cause you are coughing right now.
Give me dab. Give me dab. Give me dab. We're
Oh,
gonna
didn't get the
That
super,
sucks.
actually.
I know that feeling.
positive bonus, so let's see what we can do here.
See right there.
I know that feeling. Every Goldlewis player has done a 5P or a 2P instead of super.
This is a low attack.
That's got a lot of range, too. All right.
That was super. Oh, I know. Scooter. I think raw Scooter into RC would have been good there. He could have thrown that, I think, actually.
But there was a gap in between and got the BRC. Very unfortunate.
I think Scooter with meter there looked like a really foolproof option, actually, against the super.
Oh, wow.
That is so scary.
That was so genius.
Tried to backdash. Was
Were you
safe.
there?
Oh, God, help. It's getting scrambly.
Oh, Crocs and Socks is in there. He's in there.
Doesn't block the overhead. Drones out. Trying to be burst safe.
Having the throw.
I love the throw.
Oh, my God.
Drone again.
Has a burst, but you know what? You can't burst the throw. Oh,
This is good for Diaphone, though.
this is huge now. Here we go. Diaphone with the
Gold burst
burst.
is rough.
That offensive burst.
Ah.
John Goodman.
Flies in. You have the 6P these. It's also like it's hard to see.
Here we go.
With BRC here, this is a pretty pretty good option. Dude, you got a feel, by the way, for Zippy.
STG teammate early.
Imagine being Zippy and like round 1 winners in top 8. You fight OneTrueSnorlax Nago, you lose, and then you get sent down, and then it's K7's Nago. You're like, brother, don't let this happen to me.
Plus
They're
range.
out here to win it themselves.
Oh, the safest adjust. I like that. Layers. Do more stunnage. Yes.
Not like
Go,
this.
same mix-up. Oh yeah, had to save himself because he whipped that throw, but K7 Showoff was still managed to get the punish.
Nice.
The Air Goldens, Air Goldlewis.
Oh, that 2H is on point.
That's the problem with I think jump forward air dash back in this matchup is that I think Nago covers it too well, right?
Mad work.
He doesn't even have to think too hard to cover it. He just hits 2H.
Fire. Love it.
At this point in time, Zippy's like, I'm tired of fighting this character. God, look at that. Look how much damage you can do.
Other characters, you can be a little bit more cautious. I actually think against Nago, if you want to do that, you have to do it from really far back.
80% damage right there on that combo. And
Nice, that looks
with
good.
90 seconds left on the clock. No resources practically.
What happened?
Excellent little whip punish.
I don't remember.
The problem is Nago has so much meter for defense here. Like super RC is so scary.
Oh man.
Oh, I think that was supposed to be fast RC into command grab and he flubbed it.
Fast on the command, though. Maybe that was
Nice, that was good. I think the 6H wouldn't have killed, so I think Zippy was supposed to eat it, but
It's kind of similar to like
it's hard to say in the heat of the moment there.
Elfeld's combos. Like there was just no point in which you can burst it, and Anago has so much of that as well.
I miss K7's Leo.
ball slash. Oh,
A lot of people are not playing as much Leo these days, huh?
good bait on the shimmy, but we
Nice.
trying to
Wow,
crack
that burst timing to get the corner too.
Yeah,
That's rough.
That was great to get that.
We're gonna just walk up, take the corner.
Corner here, gonna have to find his
I like that Zippy fought for space though and just used 2F.
challenge.
Which frame killer are you talking about,
Hit of that slash.
Ventus?
Didn't have the meter to RC it.
Are you talking about the with 5P one?
on the wake up. Yes.
Tapped up.
Oh, okay, nice. Easy peasy kill.
Super.
If this didn't kill, I would cry laughing at Kai. Just like imagine Ride the Lightning not doing 5% life.
First that way.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I don't know if the vapor thrust would have just actually just killed, but you know what? I like that. Just make sure that's Nago.
Yeah, yeah. This guy doesn't die, like I said. This guy has the best guts in the game for pretty much no reason.
He's got the best guts because he's big. That's why they gave Nago a lot of help. They're like,
Yeah.
Blood Rage hurts, so we make Nago life big. That's what they decided. That was the exact conversation.
Bursts everywhere. Nice check.
His large body contains large guts. He's the tankiest. 6H kills. That is the worst fucking feeling, by the way. When you don't think they're gonna Beyblade because they're on like 2 bars and some change, and then they Beyblade, and then you get hit, and then the 6H kills you, and you're like, no.
So many delay cancels. It's so scary to hit buttons. There it is again. Same thing. Delay Beyblade catching him.
And we got Cash to continue on the pressure, trying to bait out that backdash. Good defense here, Zippy. Oh, watch the toes.
Okay, got the knockdown here. Goes for that pressure.
I feel like that setup looks like you could 5P it with Nago. I'm not gonna lie.
Some of that on the jump, and that was so clean, K7.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
But I could be wrong. Damn, that hurts. Late 5H cancel Beyblade hitting you when you're jumping feels so bad. Like 5H
Like, I get it.
or what, like, you know, into clone or Beyblade late when you're just vibing and you're like, oh, I can move now. That shit feels bad.
Yeah, look at that movement right there. Okay, doesn't go for the meaty
You're like, no, I just wanted to exist, and then you get smoked. Are there any slower paced 2D games that have a neutral like Tekken? You asked that before. I don't know.
tries to run up and throw the favorite pass.
I don't. Tekken's neutral is about moving in 3D space, so who knows?
Not dead though.
Good check on the dash.
That was an excellent check, by the way. Not easy on /1. Not a lot of people do that, right?
Good check on the dash.
/1 is not a common point to do that. That was a good check. There's games with like slower paced neutral, but like none of them are 3D games in 2D. If that like none of them have 3D moves. If you want a slower paced 2D game, there's plenty to choose from though.
Still had the time to get that 5P on that jump.
Farthest of slashes. Look at that wrist meter. Caution.
Oh man, this is so bad.
Ow! Big fun.
It could have been worse though. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would have killed. I actually don't know about bursting there though, because you're already up around. And bursting like that against Nago, the problem is if you die here, you will not build another burst. Like I don't think Zippy is getting a burst next round.
Absolutely, James. You know what? You're always correct here.
Super helps a bit though, but it's far less likely that you get a burst. If you died to like close /2H or something there, or close /6H, it's pretty. You could get exploded this round. Like if you get hit here, Nago will kill you, and then you just won't have burst. It's why you really have to think about it with this character if it's worth it to spend your stuff. Oh my god, look at his risk. Help.
Nice 6P. Get a little pressure here. Okay, put that shot stay. Yo, take your time. Might get some plus for you. Take your time. Now you have some chances here for some offense, but we got the Odyssey. We're going to continue the pressure. Let's move over here. I'm more comfortable on the left side.
Okay, he's got the counter hit here, but a good timing on that burst to make sure.
Oh, it barely hit. I thought Zippy was good too. I'm surprised that 5H tagged.
Downtown, dude. Hit from so far.
Oh, nice tech. That was right on time. Okay, we got cash plus frames there.
Little 6K action, CSE. I like letting the wall not break. Baited. Nice, that was great. Zippy did that the old-fashioned way, no burst. Pressure looked good. Unlike Snorlax, actually, I think K7 has not been backdashing as much on defense to get out of throw or throw bait. Has been kind of like holding space a little bit more on defense, just not doing anything. So that has been a little bit more difficult for him to deal with. Every game can be fast. Like someone gave you an answer to your question and you said that game can be fast. Every game can be fast depending on the matchup and the characters. But in general, yeah, Street Fighter, MK, Samsho, those are all slower paced. All can be slower paced. That'll do it.
Exactly.
I did not play that.
Oh, you're so dead. Ah! I think you had to Fukyo first there, right?
Oh, what a galaxy brain. Can he win off of that mix-up? Checks of dash.
Wow, I'm surprised 5P 6H got backdash there.
I like that. That's a good challenge. You're gonna get chipped anyway.
First? Okay. Oh my, no. That was such a big all-in. I feel like if that was just Stun Dipper, doesn't it do the same thing, but it's better, maybe?
That's my joint.
Or even like DPRC.
And he was just expecting maybe Showoff to hit a button or something like that. Figured if I'm gonna go for a DP, I might as well make sure.
I think empty jump stun dipper would have done the same thing, but been a little better. That's a shame. Although I could feel it though. Zippy was on a heater, right?
Oh, messed up his stagger. Or his meaty.
Getting wake up thrown and
A Sacred Edge save? Yeah, it's plus.
bad, man. It's
All momentum goes down.
yeah.
Oh my god, we're still alive. We're still
I feel it though. When you're moving and grooving and everything feels good, sometimes you do some shit like that and it happens. Damn.
On the
Yeah, sometimes you overheat. I got it. I think Zippy played that pretty well until the commitment, but I understand it. Okay.
started calling him Crocs.
Shine versus Crocs and Socks. This one is rough. I don't know how much matchup experience Shine has here.
answers. Okay, already.
When I was watching it, I thought like, oh, maybe that was a good idea. You were like slightly wrong, and now you're dead. When I was watching it, I remember thinking like, man, you know,
Sending him through the wall. That's gonna be
I don't know. I don't know if this is the matchup experience or just the way Crocs plays or what's good. I don't know if these two have played before.
Dude, rounds are never faster than
I think in general, the way Baiken wins against Goldlewis most of the time is by bullying him, right? Like, I think she has her most success when she is initiating on Goldlewis and forcing him to deal with Kabari and like the mix-ups after Kabari. I think it's much harder for him when she is on offense. When like he is doing all this, it can be a bit worse. I think it is your job on defense with her too to like, you just have to buffer parry and wait to see which behemoth it is. If it's a fast one,
do faultless defense.
you have to change the timing, obviously.
And so they just don't have the ability to have as much power through their
Yeah, a lot of the stuff Crocs and Socks is doing is also not Season 2 Goldlewis. Almost everything he's doing is stuff that is like from the old
Jumping with
version, right?
extraterrestrial.
I think you could have just behemoth again there, actually, maybe.
Oh,
Like, if you know, like, how often does he use
but we mashed that garlic good in this.
drone in neutral? Like, all that? He doesn't really use it all the time. He kind of just jumps at you with jump D.
I mean, look, Shine is he's definitely in a character crisis kind of mode. I mean,
He kind of just pulls up on you and jumps. Like, he doesn't really play. Yeah, Kabari is great in this matchup, by the way. And the post-Kabari situation is very good for her because Goldlewis doesn't really have a good check on it. You know what I mean? Like, his 2P and 5P and 2K all are not the best options to challenge after he blocks Kabari. For instance, his 2K is 1 frame slower than Baiken's far slash. So, like, that's kind of where you have to harass him. Oh my good lord, I forgot about that. What a god. What a guy. He just pulled up and was like, you're gonna jump back ass.
No shot, Crockett Socks.
But you see what I mean? Like, Crocs is not even, he's not even doing any, like, Goldlewis stuff from this season.
Oh my god.
Baited the parry. That's what the run-up delay close slash is for.
God, you're not that
He's just playing Season 1 Goldlewis. Yeah, Goldlewis punishing Kabari on block is not easy for him either. I think you just minigun, right?
okay, but barely.
Oh, that'll do it too, yeah. You take all that chip. Now the question is, does Shine go to Potemkin? Which is, like, that's a bad matchup. But it's the comfort pick, right? So it's like a tough choice. On one hand, you know, Pot versus Goldlewis is bad. But on the other hand, this also looks pretty rough, right?
I'm just a fan. I'm just a big fan of the Potemkin, but hey.
I think Potemkin is not so dreadful that I would not pick it ever. But I don't know.
Damage on Goldlewis right there. Good starter though with the jump H, but here you go. You're in the
I don't know if I would call it. Oh, please help me. Oh, please help me.
and she's already lost all that life. Look at that.
Oh, you have to hit far slash or parry it late, I think, there.
Do you understand that? That is skull shattering. Are we gonna burst? Are we that heroic?
I don't think I would call it astoundingly bad. I think Potemkin loses. Oh.
This is gonna hurt so much.
I think Potemkin loses to Goldlewis, but I don't know if it's as bad. Does she know? Question mark. Too close. Yeah. I don't even think.
On the drone, bro. Bro, this guy is Galaxy Brain.
I don't even. I guess he had to super, huh? He couldn't have hit a button.
He's far, far away from us. Oh my god. Nah. This is match point. You deserve this.
Pot loses to Goldlewis, I think, but I don't think it's like
I have a lot for words, dude. I don't even know what to say.
so dreadful that I wouldn't pick it
Let's go take your time.
if it's your main character and this is your secondary. You know what I mean?
That's that Bustelo wake up.
Yeah, but again, it's just one of those situations. You are never out of a match when you're Goldlewis.
Oh my
Because
God.
the amount of damage.
That was a good attempt on the 2P from Crocs there. I like that.
Really nice by Shine to get out of there.
Oh my God, anything can happen. Please stay solid, Shine. Please stay solid. Uh-oh, neutral control. Get that out of here.
Oh yeah.
I like the super.
Obviously.
From farther away, that's what it's supposed to do, right? But up close, you know.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Holding space like this looks pretty good.
Yeah, stay over there. That
This
was
looks pretty
perfect,
good.
Neutral. Do it again, though.
Yeah, and that's the scary thing. Is
Yeah, I think Goldlewis beats Pot.
start with
But is it so bad that you would play your secondary instead of picking Pot here? I'm not sure. I think Baiken also does pretty well against Goldlewis compared to most characters. I think she has a lot of good stuff in the matchup. But it's, you know, it's this is not it. Like you have to make some offense happen against Goldlewis is the problem. I think if you try to play reactively, I think it's pretty hard. You kind of need to be caging Goldlewis with potential. Oh my god, with Baiken. You need to like get in. Oh, dead. You need to like get in and force him to deal with the post Kabari situation and like make him suffer in that range and use your far slash to bully him and use your jump S. Like I think if you try to hold space against them, it's pretty hard.
I don't know. What are they chanting?
I love that they didn't know what the crowd was chanting and they're all chanting gold dick. I don't blame him for the Croc cam. I don't blame him for picking Baiken. Like why not? Like she does much better than Potemkin does. Potemkin loses. Is it Pot's worst matchup? I think
Started from, right?
I love the smell of gunpowder.
I think there's another matchup I was gonna say might be worse, but it might be. I'm not sure.
Sooner or later, everyone gets shot.
It's pretty bad, right? Nice. Little round star far slash, beating the 5K.
Probably assuming it was gonna be a throw.
This matchup is interesting because the way it looks is like
Now get shot.
in reality, like in theory, right? Happy Chaos should control this matchup and you're just vibing, right? Like it should just be like real good and you're just chilling and it's like great. But then like Nago gets one chance and you're like, oh god.
Cologne right there.
Oh god, not like this.
Look where you starting from. And it's Oki. Oh, that's mixed. Stop.
Gotta guess.
That,
I thought the worst mix-ups are the ones that you see and you're not even sure which way you were supposed to block. You just know you
That shit's rough. What are you gonna do? What a beastie.
oh, speaking of mix. Uh-oh.
I think Testament
tap does.
6H or 2H will do it too. Does 2H just do more damage than 6H? I have to... Maybe it's more burst safe? I don't know. I have to imagine that 6H does more, right?
Because she's just going to lock you in this situation over and over again. I love that YRC.
Yeah, we needed that for sure. Alleviate some of that. Now we back in the neutral position, but the YRC right back at it into a mix. Disgusting.
Yeah, I think Testament versus Goldlewis is probably fine for... Or Testament versus Pot is probably fine for Pot, right?
Out of Snorlax.
Like, it could be worse. Oh, no bullets here, so a lot of this is not that scary. Like, I think there's a lot more room to challenge until the bullets are back. The problem... Oh, no! Try to bait the burst, and now you got smoked.
Not like this.
Not like this. No, not like this.
That sucks.
Any combo in the world
That
would have
sucks.
worked.
Try to bait the burst. What are you gonna do?
It was so rough right there, but a lot of times you'll see the Nagos do that. At the end of the round, they're going for that kill before the burn.
No counter hits. Okay, good defense, and it's my turn. Just like that, explosive. What a
That shit is cheap, by the way.
The offense and the defense from UMISHO, the two packages.
That mix-up is fucked up.
man. That bass is hitting hard in my headphones. Them shots is.
Super. All the bullets back. I saw a Hi-Fi tweet like, why does Happy Chaos shoot all those bullets and then get the bullets back? That's what I'm saying. It's funny.
I think what OneTrueSnorlax was
You just put out all those shots and then the guns are reloaded. The answer is that one super gives you bullets and the other gives you concentration, right? But it's pretty funny that the actual action is shooting your gun 8,000 times and then you just have all your bullets back. That's probably the design, right? The design is one super gives you bullets, the other one gives you concentration. Akimbo fast reload. True. The fast reload perk. This is pretty rough because the risk is... Yeah, I mean, now you're... I don't know how you win this. This is pretty bad. Oh! That could have been it too. Oh, I think jumping is pretty bad though. Jumping against Happy Chaos, especially when Happy Chaos has concentration like this, is very bad. Nice. 50-50. Guess right. The reason jumping is bad, by the way, nice. The reason jumping is bad is because steady aim shot, when you air block it, is so plus that you can just do whatever you want. So it gives time for Chaos to reload resources or take space or whatever. A little dash block. Dash blocking is pretty important to try to escape the Nago pressure. Ooh, that sucks. I don't know what that was supposed to be. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Like maybe it's supposed to be RC or something, or like try to hit 6H or dust or something and then got a burst on accident. But giving away your burst on accident like that is rough. Nice. That was great though. It's funny because you notice that Nago gets high blood, and then if you're cornered, the difference between being cornered or not is so important. For Mr. King of Consent, what I think is the tier 1. But when you're cornered as Happy Chaos and there's high blood here, like, it is very scary to try to approach on this character, right? Like, he just 5Hs and 2Hs, and it's, like, very scary. And it's funny because that's the case for, like, every character in the game, basically. I think that was supposed to be Bite, and it was a miss. That's the case for every character in the game. But I remember before, when Happy Chaos' zoning was wild, you could just shoot over and over and over anyway and not care as much. Like, you would just clone and then start shooting, and then, like, it didn't matter that Nago was high on blood. Like, you can't contest. But now, because the concentration drains so fast, Happy Chaos can't do that anymore. Doesn't have any bullets here. Well, one bullet, but it's not a lot to work with. That chip hurts too. Oh, the cancel. I would not have believed the Beyblade was coming. But the blood had just gone down. Yeah, think about how many times in the last patch we saw like Deb or UMISHO just shoot like from full screen against Nago, and he just did not get to play the game. Like, that was so common. But in this version, because of how concentration is, it's not the same. You can't really do that anymore. Yeah, this is brutal. This is a bad spot. UMISHO is not really finding good ways to escape the corner. Dead. Not really finding good ways to escape the corner at all here. Basically, Snorlax wins round start by spending blood to gain the corner. And then after that is holding the corner with, like, you know, level 2 blood Nago, and UMISHO just can't get out. Yeah, current Happy Chaos zoning is pretty... It's not really that scary compared to, like, I don't know, some of the other characters in the game now, but definitely not compared to before. Before was way worse to deal with for some characters. That is so bad. That back throw sucks so bad. Ugh, getting back thrown is... Getting back thrown is so brutal there. That sucks so bad. Getting back thrown in every game is terrible, though. Faded. Dead. Yeah, the zoning before was... It depended on your movement, probably, how bad it was. But now the zoning is like... It lasts so much less time unless Happy Chaos has meter. The problem, though, is the... Yeah, exactly. The problem is the buttons and the mix-ups are so good. Oh my god, you got a double side swap wall slump on that? What the fuck, dude? And now you're dead? How do you get a double... Hold on. What? Double side swap into a wall slump? Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Into dead? Like, fuck. I'm just trying to vibe. Like, why you gotta double pits to chesty into wall slump into death? Why did they make the commando roll like that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think he's much more manageable in this version. But even in the last version, I didn't care as much. This version, yeah, it's much more. It's a much more winnable position when the zoning is not as scary. He actually has to get near you to make some kind of pressure happen, which is fine with me. I thought about playing Happy Chaos, but it's not worth it because I would play Happy Chaos and I would have fun and the chat would be dreadful. Imagine how annoying it would be even if I played him on the side. Was that a running out of meter situation? Yeah. Imagine how annoying the chat would be if I played Happy Chaos.
Let's get it. Let me see something. Let's make it a little more difficult for us, shall we?
Oh, the tap dust. Yep, gonna be able to link right off of that.
Ooh, that is a big drop. That loses you so much momentum to build resources, and also you can get one chance here. Nice. Side swap here with the roll, of course.
Side switch mix up again, and guess what?
Every time Happy Chaos is cornered, that's going to be the play there, right? So
They're getting wall crumpled again. Let's loop it again.
this shit is so bad. That mix-up is fucked up too. Dead.
And now I've got the super through the wall.
Damn.
It's like I said,
Do you think James knows what a Snorlax is? Maybe not. You guys know James Chen knows nothing about Pokemon.
of happy chaos.
That is brutal. That's why starting with Far Slash is scary, huh? Like, if you start with Far Slash against 5k, it's fine, but that is
Yeah, so this is
not fine.
scary.
Yeah, there's a good chance Happy Chaos just doesn't build the burst here. It's one of Nago's biggest strengths, right? Is like, because of how high his damage is, it's very likely that he can kill you in like 2 interactions and you just don't have a burst. Like, oh shit.
Gauge was so high.
Dead. If you burst in the second round, it's very likely you don't have burst in the last round. It's super common. Why do they do 8 ARC? This right here. The idea behind this, we talked about this earlier, is when you up RC here, you can falling jump H for overhead, or empty 2K, or empty command grab. In this case, it was close slash to catch UMISHO jumping, because the last time here, they held up to get out of command grab, and Snorlax went for command grab. He did mid, lol. Yeah. Did you hear what I said? I explained it all for you. Because last time there was a command grab, so
One of the best 6
the close slash was to beat jump,
far.
right? And it gives you the biggest reward if it hits. I mean, you could also 2K, sure, but close slash was probably there to beat jump.
But that was too high up, and the throw was actually a
It gives you better reward too than 2K hitting airborne, or even if 2K hits you grounded before you jump.
And here we go. He's got
K7 hasn't played Leo as much in a while, has been slowly switching over, and now has been oh, that's safe.
no, I think that was. But he's got.
Yeah, we got 100 touches. We got 100 touches. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, don't let the RC go. That was a good choice.
Should have done it earlier.
So there we go. Nice.
Yeah, it prevents Goldlewis from doing super RC there.
Not letting him get that super into the RC to save himself.
Oh my god. That is a scary round start to do with Goldlewis against Nago. It loses to so much, but it can work.
Frame traps and then switching to the other side, but
Noticing that Crocs is not a very defensive player.
man grabs.
Yeah.
This is my ranges. This is my
I'm impressed you caught on to that. Crocs is trying to full send it at every interaction for sure.
Dominating with
It's
Nagoriyuki.
if you've never seen Crocs play Exerd, Crocs and Socks is a Slayer player. And Slayer players don't play Guilty Gear to block. They play Guilty Gear to backdash and then kill you. Like, their objective is not
juicy. Look at the
to block. Like, why would you block when you can simply attack, you know?
side B. Okay. I see you, Kate.
It's also like, a lot of people, I think, are not used to this. Like, this is not a common playstyle, I think, for this character in particular. I think that might be safe, actually. Oh, no, not quite.
Okay. I thought I heard him do something.
Not a lot of people play Goldlewis like this. At least some of the, like, a lot of the better Goldlewis players don't play as risky, right? That is hard for Nago to challenge, by the way. Post jump D Behemoth there, he actually gets pushed back so far that he doesn't really have a good button. His 5K is too far unless you IB it. His far slash is too slow. 2S is not gonna hit probably.
Start the match with the uppercut. No invo, obviously.
But yeah, not a lot of Goldlewis players play in this way, right? Like, if you think about in the US, I think most people, everybody says Darkrai is the best, the Goldlewis, right? He does not play like this. He plays like a very slow play style. He's like, plays much more grounded. Dude, that did so much. What up, Rex Scalab? I also play pretty slow, I think, compared to Crocs especially. But like, I play a pretty Pretty slow-paced style. This is more similar to how Gobo plays the character, actually. Gobo is much more airborne, and like he commits in the air and jumps and takes a lot more like aggressive choices and risks. So I think this is like closer to that style. Yeah, run up 6B is pretty good to beat 2H or other options, but it's funny because in this version, you don't have to run up in 6P. Like, you can just run up and crouch, and then the 2H will go under you. You know what I mean? But maybe that's just a leftover from last version. That's why Crocs does it. Goldlewis 6P is really good, actually, as a grounded poke, and... Nice, I love that to beat the burst option. Yeah, you just immediately super, so there can't be one. Goldlewis 6P is great as a grounded normal to catch other high-hitting normals. It's just not... It doesn't have good recovery, and it can be kind of hit or miss on getting certain things out of the air. I love it. I love how much Croc empty jumps in this matchup, too, by the way. He spends a lot of time just holding up forward and empty jumping like that, and then poking afterwards to see if Nago's going to attack him. You see that? See him just, you see that? He just jumps because he's like, what? Just 6P me, hit a button, do something. Make it happen. And if you're not going to do something, then he's just going to take advantage of it, you know? It's a pretty good option. I know it looks a bit silly, right? But if you think about it, empty jumping is like a very low risk option because if Nago's attacking space to stop you from empty jumping, you just air block it and then you're like, okay, I air blocked 6P. Or I air blocked whatever, and you just land and it's fine. And then like once you respect that and like you try to do something else, he can early jump D or run up or do whatever. Empty jumping's pretty good for Goldlewis in this matchup. See that? He air blocked the 6P and like now he's like, alright, I'm gonna do run up jump D. He just changed his strat immediately. That's not gonna hit. Oh. Unless he did something? That shouldn't have hit the behemoth, I don't think. Goldlewis has a low jump arc, yeah. I don't think that... he might have done something else. Oh, shit. I think he's safe, yeah. 5K has pretty great recovery for Nago. Yeah, maybe it caught the landing frames, or maybe he did something else. I don't know. I don't think that punished behemoth, but maybe it did. Nice. I think close slash 2S 5H is what I would have done there because you don't want Goldlewis to have a chance to play. Yeah, Crocs is definitely full sending it. Like every interaction, I'm supering, I'm jumping, I'm swinging.
Just wakes up one day and just like, hey, what's going on here? Oh, I'm in guilty gear. That's what's up.
Backdashing in the corner is also not a bad try, but I think K7 is scouting it too much is the problem. Wow. 5P. Super. Nice. Look at the confirm off that 5P too. Look at all that corner carry and damage. You get the kill. Yeah, well played. I think Nago, it can be a little easy for him to get run over in this matchup if he's not careful, but I think K7 is very aware, you know, of how to play around a lot of the options here. I think he's playing a very safe style. He's not giving Crocs too much to work with here. He's so big. He's such a chonky boy. He can't get out of the 5Hs and 2Hs. Look at this. Look at him just hitting lights over and over, and Goldlewis can't. Like he doesn't. His jump is not fast enough to get out. Finally got a chance though. Most of this round has just been Crocs and Socks getting cut in half by 5H and 2H. Nice. That was a good delay. Caught the start of the jump there, it looked like. 5H? Oh, I think he wanted close slash there. Oh, I hit in the front? What the fuck? Oh, dead. He's caging him. Crocs and Socks is not gaming right now. Alright, dope. Yeah, this has just been... Uh-oh. Oh, that's a big drop. Not getting the corner there into the positive, into the super. That sucks. It's unfortunate he got dragged out of the corner just a little bit. This isn't that bad. It could be worse for Crocs. Even getting the positive bonus here, it could be worse.
Scaled off of the throw. I love it.
I think getting back thrown into not breaking the wall would have been worse because, yeah, you can't do this. No drone? Ouch.
Not dead yet, though. Uh-oh. What's next, though?
Oh my, you just fucking ran up on wake up. Help me.
You're gonna have to use that FD.
Help me so much. I am terrified. That was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. This motherfucker just ran at him. Yeah, there's other characters that can meterlessly side swap like that. Yeah, in the corner. Especially off of a counter hit. Yeah, I think afterwards K7 was like, you woke up dash. You sicko. How the fuck? Feral Goldlewis player? That's what I'm saying.
Positive bonus beginning of the match. He didn't even hit 90 seconds yet.
Again, it's just so nice.
Alright, back to this matchup.
Had that ability to send you through the wall on the very first hit. Oh, look at that, 2 hits, 2 walls.
Losers finals, K7, UMISHO.
Nice check on the dash.
Feels like deja vu. Except we're on Baiken stage this time.
Yeah, the important thing right now is
This is a 6th stage, by the way.
remember what he saw.
I think one of the coolest stages. I think everything that Baiken got released with is tight. I think her intro slash outro slash theme and stage are all very cool. What up, bitches?
Definitely the game plan here.
It do have some stage lag, yeah, but
Want that
they're playing on it anyway.
tension in the tank right now. This could be very dangerous for that.
This is dead. Yeah, no reason to spend the burst. The problem though is if you don't burst round 1 against Nago, if you burst here and you don't build it round 3, it feels pretty bad because that means you only got the burst 1 round out of 3. Feels pretty bad. I think you kind of have to burst round 1, sort of, if you can, so that you're guaranteed to have it in round 3. Maybe, but like I don't know. It's hard to make that a reality. I think. Help. Dead.
That was bad. Like, stop. That's so cheap. Barato, barato. Very barato means cheap in Spanish. Barato, barato.
Teaching James Chen Spanish on commentary. Thank you.
Yeah.
Es muy barato.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man. Curse. No concentrate, huh?
That's not what he's saying, by the way.
I guess you don't really need it though, right? Because if you run in for shooting here, okay, well you did need it.
Got that positive bonus. This was dangerous. Like, even on block, she's already building.
But having the super because of positive bonus, pretty nice. Oh, double jump? Was that the bait YRC or something? Or was it an accident?
The different sequences of mix-up, but what defense from Showoff? There never got opened up that entire time.
Help.
I'm outside. Says K7. What's up now?
I would have held up.
When you have to make a decision.
I'm pretty sure I would have held up and died.
Question. Nice tech. The preemptive 2H. You ain't going nowhere. Pressure's on. Beyblade.
UMISHO has no bullets here either.
5H just controlling all neutral.
Oh, this is the same. Oh, you got a burst. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it burst, and she's gonna use the rest of the life for that.
Nice. That was very good. This was a really smart from K7 because RCing here deletes the clone, and if you're not immediately blocking, you get hit by the shockwave, right? So this is a great choice. Really smart. It gets rid of the clone and it hits you if you're not already blocking. You have to be blocking when the RC is coming out. Yeah, that was great. Oh wow, clone got stuffed. Oh. That's right. Angry Bone, what up? That was actually really good to know that the wall was going to break there. I didn't actually think it would, but that's definitely like a you play this character and you just know kind of a situation. And you're getting wall slumped. And you got a gas. Oh, win for the throw? Chance? This could actually be the round. YRC looks good. Gets hit. Side swamp. And it reset. And you're dead. Oh! Only character that would have lived. Oh, nice check.
It's almost like a hopeless situation at that point.
But you know what? At least we have some time to figure this out. This is a great start for K7 with 1 up on the board.
Every other character in the cast is big dead there.
Oh, gunshots. The bar is open. Happy hour is in. Going for the mix-up.
Wow, it hit in the front, huh? You know, one thing that's pretty important against Happy Gals actually is holding FD to prevent the cross-up, but that didn't matter. Dude. That did hell. I didn't think it was going to do that much. This is Nago. He's got so much life.
Beautiful YRC timing from Showoff, making sure that he gets the plus.
One that, you know, that is something that's pretty important in this matchup, actually. When Nago does Fukyo, if you have a button that you can hit that's fast and safe to, like, him trying to counter poke you after him. Same thing with, like, far slash into, like, Fukyo away. If you have a light you can hit that's safe to Fukyo back 2S or far slash, that's pretty important to find. This is rough, yeah. And burst, that was to bait the burst. That was still burst safe. Well, I'm surprised UMISHO didn't reload though. Yeah, that was pretty rough. That was like really conscious of the burst and pretty hard to deal with. UMISHO was like covering it really hard. Yeah, check with your fastest light whenever you see Nago Fukyo, because if it's back, then you'll be safe probably if you have a light that's good for it, or if it's forward, you'll check it. Important bit of matchup knowledge to do. You gotta know what character you can hit that'll do that. Nuts that Happy Cows can start a block string from half a screen away. I agree. Guns are cheating. They should be banned. Like the antagonist. What up, Kevin? 6H? Not enough. And hitboxes. And playing on high refresh rate. That's true. He is the antagonist when you put it like that. I hate when this happens so much. Don't you all hate when this happens? When Nago does something and, you know, Happy Chaos is up there doing the fucking Sonic jump normal, and then all of a sudden this motherfucker just goes, ha! And you're just like, why am I dead? Like, why did this close slash just explode me like that? That shit feels so bad. Well, you know when he whiffs Beyblade and hits close slash? That shit is like, please help me. I don't want to be here. I didn't deserve to be here.
Too good. Keep doing it. I know I would. I'm a cheap bastard myself.
Hitting him with the Wahoo. Wahoo!
I don't know what he tried on Wake Up. Maybe he tried to do Wake Up.
I don't think he's dead, right?
I'm gonna call the back dash on that one on Wake Up.
Yeah, that sucks. This is bad though for K7. I don't know if you're winning this round, I'm gonna be honest. Although the zoning doesn't last that long. Oh, okay. It was about to run out.
What a checkmate, right? The guard break bullet, and obviously trying to move forward afterwards and use a heavy shot bullet.
That close slash is, yeah. When Nago does Beyblade and then recovers and does close slash, that shit feels so bad. Knockdown, concentrate. 2P2P is very safe there on Wake Up 2 to burst, right? So that's why UMISHO is doing 2P2P. This is also burst safe, yeah. Gets the curse on too. This is your chance if you're K7. You have to force right here or you're going to lose the round, right? So that's big. Yeah, you got to make this happen. YRC is available. Oh, that sucks. Backdash. Yeah, that was good. That was backdash. BRC. It's not going to combo, is it? It's so low. Yeah, this is backdash BRC in the corner to get out of this. Right, so you're airborne and you have invincibility from the backdash. And the super does not hit. This is so bad. Pop though.
What are we gonna do now? We healthy though. We healthy. We got a chance here. Oh, not make a decision.
Oh, boom, 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 boom.
As soon as that gold burst hit, you know that Showoff's heart just sank at that point in time.
Add a pixel 100.
Yeah, you're not winning. You're not winning after that gold burst hits, unless it's like you drop the controller. You know. How do people get gold burst? Yeah, just bursting when you're not in block stun and you're just getting up or you're in neutral. I think that was supposed to bait the burst. That was also supposed to bait the burst. It's very common to try and burst bait off of 2K2D like that. Happy Chaos can make most things burst save by just like throwing curse after. Not dead, but you have so many resources that you're basically dead here. Doesn't matter that much though. Yeah, that'll do it. It wasn't that bad. Like you can get hit by a gunshot and die, but
save off the chip damage, but every time you walk forward,
It wasn't gonna last very long.
Man throw. Come on, you gotta do it. And there's a lot of wake up FBs from UMISHO expecting that close flash. Look, see again.
I like that dash block. I think it's important to represent that option against Nago.
you know what?
Because you can't up back, and if you dash block it, it lets you actually gain space so that you can, you know, maybe make it out of the corner.
They're in the corner, but Umi is so patient.
Oh, this is also hard to burst. Now you burst, yeah. That's not an easy hit to burst because 6K knocks you up so high and 6S hits in such a weird way, and gunshot is like, it's a fucking gunshot, you're just far away. For sentry gun, what up?
Oh, did Umi touch a button? No.
Punish.
Umi did not. And guess what? You are
This will be wall break.
for the wall splat. Yes.
Super. All concentration is low, but you can just do steady aim shot, concentration super.
However, though, we do have 50 tension. What is K7 gonna do here? This is gonna be the meatiest stuff. Trying to make
Oh.
fire.
Mix up, yeah. Just goes with the low right there. Gets
Super. That'll do it.
into another super.
Very nicely done.
UMISHO is gonna make it through. Back to grand
Yeah, the
final.
gunshot recovers so fast.
Each one
Great recovery. Tracking is obviously very good. It's hard to burst it. Even if you burst it, you can just shoot again and then gunshot.
What your opinion on Galadriel, the second most powerful elf in all of existence, being able to use a sword?
Well, I bet you the first most powerful elf doesn't need a sword. He did.
well played.
Yeah, that's what you think. You notice how that's past tense? If I was the most powerful elf, I would simply...
Sets in a row.
What do elves even do?
Go.
I don't really play this game, so my opinion is not really informed, but why are people okay with Happy Chaos's gameplay? It feels like he's playing MVC in GGS.
OneTrueSnorlax here.
I mean, people don't like Happy Chaos, but also,
Take it lying down.
I mean, he's not fighting a character that is, like, particularly honorable either. I mean, this game is not about doing nice things to each other, it's about doing nasty shit to each other.
Ground again. Let him slump. Do it again. What's the mix-up? Good block by OneTrueSnorlax, but still just stuck in the corner right now.
Oh, try to backdash.
Gonna do it. No, actually gonna go for the super this time. The mix.
It's also, at the highest level, every character does nasty shit to you, you know what I mean?
We're waiting for the power
Like,
here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wow,
it's sort of, it's equilibrium. Everybody does terrible things to each other.
on this side, so you got some time to really figure this out, but
Yeah, I think when these two characters are on the screen, the general consensus is that most people don't want either of them to win.
Kind of what we talked about before. OneTrueSnorlax not giving UMISHO any opportunity to get anything started, but the clone out of nowhere.
Yeah, the way UMISHO structures pressure is also so good. And that corner sequence to reset with the... Oh, that sucks. It's a reset with the gun, and then that is so fucked up.
tall body mix up. Oh, it's a
Please help me. Oh, that could have been the kill. Well, that'll be the kill. Oh, hello?
you know, grandfather can make it
Yeah, the pressure in the corner when you
warm somehow, but
like reset instead of just doing gunshots steady. Like I like that when it was on block. UMISHO did shot, steady aim shot, and then 2K2D gun flip, and then like, you know, pressured like that. Instead of just being like, oh, it didn't work, I'll just keep shooting with 5H, 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 and like 2K2D or whatever. It's like better to recognize that it didn't hit and then take something that like resets and like doesn't cost you as much concentration as plus anyway.
IB, but God bless nonetheless.
And it's a load.
OneTrueSnorlax. Oh, you're trying to
That's
carry-
bad.
oh, calm.
It's also, you can't really burst that either, so that's just damage you gotta take. Okay. Or you could burst and then this happens. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, that's UMISHO. It's Jason Bourne. Did you see the knee go the other way? Look at that knee. How many of you even know what look at that knee is from? I feel like that's an ancient relic. That's like 2 NRS games ago.
UMISHO intentionally lets it drop because doesn't just wants to keep the mix going here. Yeah, you see UMISHO just using all of that faultless defense right there. Doesn't want to lose any more. of
Well,
that health.
that was 2 blanks. Fired 2 duds and now has no concentration. Those are big drops, actually.
But weak clones here, you see they go away right away.
Well,
But gets the shot from
dead anyway.
Green and UMISHO
But you see that right there? Like,
back.
that was 2 big flubs that were pretty scary. I think if Nago had blood, those are like round losing flubs.
Crack the glass. Wow, that's a clean 55. We'll
Damn,
take
that
a
hurts.
positive bonus. Let's get the party started.
Yeah, 5 seconds in the round, too.
Had to concentrate. This is... Oh, Fukio back too far. Dead. Yeah, all because of that concentration.
That's really important right there from OneTrueSnorlax to show that
These chatters wouldn't recognize the passenger seat of a sedan parked in a gas station at night if it hit them. You wouldn't know how much is me and how much is my character. Classic. Classic video. I like that dash block. I'm a big fan of dash blocking so that you can do that. You see that? Little dash block in, little dash block there, little dash block up to K2D. Getting that IB on the 5H gives you that extra space so that you can do something like that. I do that a lot too with Goldlewis. A lot of my pressure, or a lot of my defense against this character in particular, because there's such long delays in a lot of the stuff he does, is dash blocking like that. And 2B counter hit gun flip. Does that work on regular hit, I wonder?
Almost. Better that she missed the combo because that was going to be a wall splash for sure. We're going to hold out burst, so we got to survive. We're going to have to find the gap.
Oh, try to backdash. Dead. It does? That's pretty good. Roll mix-up's getting a lot of mileage. You know why? It's fucking cheap. Fucking cheap. It's so fast. You know, I look as hard as my eyeballs will allow, but it still hits me, so. It's fast. It's hard to see. I'm straining my eyeballs against the screen trying to react to this shit, and then Happy Cows pulls up and skippity whoop, and then I'm dead. Oh no. Not like the, oh no. YRC. TPTP was great there, by the way, from Snorlax, because it baits Happy Chaos doing YRC. Oh, that's not that bad for Snorlax, because it resets here. Oh, that could have been a close slash. That could have been so scary. If that was close slash anti-air, that's Snorlax's game.
Again, UMISHO is in losers bracket, so UMISHO, even if she wins this one, she only just sends OneTrueSnorlax to losers and has to do it again. Oh, gotta think about it.
I got a feeling this Chaos fellow is a bit fucked up. Ooh, I think 2S would have hit there, actually. Yeah, Happy Cow's a pretty good character, I'll tell you what. Oh my. Oh. What is happening? Isn't that the second time we've seen a gold burst like that from Snorlax? Safe jump. Oh my. Oh, not dead. But it's pretty hard to live here. Oh, there's a lot of blood gauge. Yeah. Now you have to avoid getting chipped too. Nice jump. Oh, empty jump probably would have been the way there, yeah.
I think so, yeah. I think that's going to splat through the wall. It's not going to kill, but obviously you're going to get the hard.
This is still, if Happy Chaos gets hit by anything, it's chip, right? Out of concentration. Oh, that sucks. Because Nago was going to pop, yeah. So super jump here was like, I think it chipped, maybe? Or was it counter? Yeah, it was counter. Try to anti-air.
Sorry. A miscalculation on UMISHO's part. Very rarely do you ever see, you know, a miscount of bullets. Do you feel lucky, punk?
Yeah, very cold today. Very cold. Oh yeah. Tap.
Only one bullet in the chamber though, right?
Wall break. Damn. Happy Chaos has a utility super that does more than Zato's. What, Sword? I think Sword is not actually meant to be a utility super, really, right? It just, oh, baited. Yeah, that sucks. That's why structuring your pressure with 2P like that is really good. I think it just has utility to it, right? I don't think it's supposed to be specifically the reset Eddy super, but it does reset the Eddy gauge. It's pretty good, too. That super is so good, too. Any super, it's funny actually, I think all of the resource supers are pretty strong now that I think about it.
Oh, shot on the way down, yeah. And Snorlax just activating the burst right away. Keep this pressure in the corner.
Like the Jacko supers are also
outside of that
Really good.
bloodburst.
Oh, caught the backdash.
Wasn't expecting that to hit and launch,
Yeah, Jacko's supers are pretty strong.
see the double jump back. Oh, block the cross up. Nicely done.
The concentration super is? Yeah, that's what I thought we were talking about.
So clutch, Snorlax, you needed that.
Got him with that She-Hold perfume again and now through the wall.
No, it's not gonna combo at that height. The what's it called? The Zalto super is the same thing, right? It's like it's a projectile that also gives you Eddie Gauge back, and you can use it in the middle of the screen for pressure. It has different utility from concentration, right? Because it, or even if you think about the gun super as like the same thing, it can wall break. It could also be used mid screen to like extend pressure and get your Eddie Gauge back. It's interesting. Oh, are you talking strictly about damage? Like, did more damage than Zalto's utility super? Amorphous is like a damage super. They should give everybody a new special so that Faust gets Pogo back. Fuck Pogo. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, like, the thing is that if Amorphous also gave Eddie Gauge back, like, what's the purpose of using the sword, really, right? It's only useful for in the middle of the screen, but even then Amorphous would have a lot of strength because you could just do it, right? Like, it'd be so good. Man, there's nothing here. Happy Cows is already out of juice. This looks like a very losable round. Although Nago has high blood.
Offensive burst right there to try to keep the corner position, and again, oh, so smart using that.
That kind of sucks. Nago only gets one super. Nah, you're good. You do have two super. I'd fucking get hit by the other super all the time. You good. Super for the kill.
Get out of the corner.
Those are layers right there. Snorlax actually blocked the tap dust, but didn't block the heavy slash.
Nago has two good supers.
Every time you block that tap dust, you want to counter poke.
Exactly.
And you forget that, you know, that Happy Chaos can still shoot you.
Okay, you can't hold up here.
Wants to keep the corner position this time. Snorlax.
Man, this is a bad spot to be. Although,
good block.
dude, that is like, the thing about roll that's fucked up is even if you know it's coming, like, Happy Cows is still out of the corner, right? So you're still like, well, clone. Yeah. You have to try to do this to survive the chip here, right? And now UMISHO's gonna, I was gonna say try to pull up after this, but clone looks good.
When you have no health, those clones last for like half a second.
Good check with the 5K kick in the door.
Yeah, his supers are good anyway. Like, I don't know. Nago has good supers. That sucks. It could be worse though. If you're not low on life, I think this is probably fine. Oh, I don't think you need to super jump there if you're Snorlax, right? Don't you just clone or Beyblade? Well, I guess you lose at that range. But, like, from further away, like, why? I feel like that was a little overzealous to just jump over and over like that, right? I feel like jumping, especially when you do have some blood there, like Fukyo Beyblade, doesn't it seem like a better commitment? Oh, that's like...
Oh, but didn't have anything left, so, but at this point in time, just drain the rest of that tension. Try to get in there with that. That backdash was really... Oh.
Just to make sure, make it even worse.
That was clean. A lot of that worked really well. The backdash was a little scary, but, you know, you need to not have died after popping blood to use a second super. Yeah, that's why it kills you. The opponent. Have you all been hibernating? You not know about Nago's Blood Rage pop on purpose into Oki in the corner into super killing?
Knockdown. Oh man, that is disgusting.
You know.
Yeah, for real.
Bloodburst. Bloodburst is pretty funny, I gotta say. Bloodburst.
And then you forget, and then all of a sudden the left right shows up.
Rage burst, yeah. Wow, that was so far. Oh, wow, that recovered. I'm actually shocked. Well, still dead. Dude, having 5D gunshot is so good, I gotta say. That shit, it must be nice.
bunch of times. Use that BRC to fly over.
Must be so nice, just doing 5D and being like, oh.
When you have that heavy shot that can just shoot anywhere on the screen, I mean, kind of good.
I don't think I've ever anti-aired Cal's jump S1. Yeah. Happy Cal's jump S is so good. It is so good. It's such a useful button. It beats a lot of anti-airs. Oh, that is the cheating setup for sure. Big dead. Blood burst. Why is it blood burst and not blood rage? From James. He must know what it's called, right? Oh yeah, I think clone looks like a no-go there. Don't you probably have to do Fukyo Beyblade, right?
It always looks like it's a dash up low, right? So that is what you call a 50-50, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are taking it to the bar. Happy hour is open and concentration is full. We gotta reload a little bit. Full clip in the chamber.
Yeah, Happy Chaos is actually much more of a mid-range and mix-up character now than he was in the last version of the game. Dead. Even though you try to backdash, oh, could have killed though, right? Oh well, that's toxic. That's toxic. But yeah, what's it called? In this version, they made the zoning. The zoning is still strong. It just lasts less time, right? So that's how Happy Chaos is now. It's not like the zoning is bad. It just can't be sustained as long because the concentration chain. But the bigger thing now is that the mix-ups are so good that you just like do the mix-ups, right? Like there's like not a reason not to. Oh, that was a drop. Oh, maybe no bullets, huh? That's probably what it was. Is Happy Chaos better now or pre-patch? Definitely pre-patch. Happy Chaos was not even nerfed. Yeah, Happy Chaos was nerfed. You can be nerfed and still remain the best character. Like, if you think about it, most of the stuff Happy Chaos is doing now was also perfectly fine before. You just didn't have to do it. Like, you could press, especially like, you know, in the corner, you could press in the same way, but you didn't need to do it because of the zoning. You could just do it for so long. Punish. Oh, that wasn't even a punish. Try to bait the burst with a double jump, I think. Oh, yeah, get out of there. Run for your life. Dead. Yeah, he could do the same thing that he's doing now in terms of his mix-ups, but besides roll is better, right? But like the high-low stuff and slump and everything, I don't think he is like significantly weaker, but I think he was stronger before. His old version, his offense was good and his damage was higher and his zoning was better, which is like, I think all of those are more important. Yeah, that's true. Curse not going away on hit before was fucked up, actually, for sure. But yeah, that's the thing. I think just because the character still remains really good and didn't only get nerfs doesn't mean the character is not nerfed. I mean, dude, if you look at DNF was like Hitman versus Swiftmaster in the finals. Like, are you gonna say those characters didn't get nerfed? Same thing with this. Or Leo. Yeah, Leo's been nerfed a few times. Like, Happy Chaos is still the best character. I don't think there's been any doubt, right? Since last patch and then in this patch too, most people have said that Happy Chaos is the best character. Swiftmaster's dead and then he won ECT. Swiftmaster, his nerfs seem like they're pretty important actually, right? I actually don't know though. Is Goichi confirmed dropping him? I'm not sure. Like, Goichi is funny because he did the best thing. He went to the first tournament and then won. So he doesn't have to care about what happens because he won. So he can just pick the best character for when the finals are happening in March. Oh, Swiftmaster's nerfed? Like, oh, who cares? I'll just play Striker at the finals or Hitman or whoever, right? Like, he's already qualified for the World Finals or whatever. They just wanted the character to get deleted, but I don't think they were going to do that. It's not really their style.